My name's Sean Aylward. I'm the Humble Barber. I own 2 shops, one in Summerside, one in Charlottetown.
I'm Brody from Brody Chapel Builds, and this is my shop.
My name's Sarah Bonetto O'Brien. I'm the chef owner of the Hand Pie Company in PEI. Here we make hand pies.
I saw a hole in the market here. I wanted to open up a business in my hometown. This is where I'm from, so I wanted to kind of contribute to our downtown. And everyone kind of thought I was crazy. They're like, what do you mean you're going to be a barber? It didn't make sense to people. I didn't really get a ton of advice. It was more just sort of like, I hope you know what you're doing. I hope this is going to work. But you know, I put in the work on the business plan and I ran the numbers. I knew that if I did it right, then it would be successful.
All of my family thought I was absolutely crazy for coming to rural PEI. They all know me as being a really driven person and really stubborn, which is kind of great too. You need it in this industry. But I got nothing but flack.
So yeah, I remember 2 years before I went on my own, I kind of mentioned it to my dad, and he said, there's not enough work out there. With a straight face, he said, you're gonna starve. And that really stuck with me, and just kind of made me a little bit more focused, really wanted to win and achieve greatness, like LeBron once said. I build custom furniture out of local materials and do build-outs for local small business. I know there's not a whole lot of people that are making custom furniture and doing those small business build-outs in town, and I know it's a specific market. I love helping these small businesses like have an appeal, a curb appeal.
Barbering's got a little bit of everything that I like. When I was going through university, I was going to do law school, and that was always the plan. And in the summers in between university, I'd go and work out west, and I was doing some construction and labor, and I got to really enjoy working with my hands. So barbering provides me the opportunity to hang out with people. I get to be creative, working with my hands, and I still get to use all the education and things that I learned to actually run the business.
The first 2 weeks that we were open as the Hand Pie Company, it was late March, it was cold, it was windy, and we were run off our feet, busy. There were lineups out the door, and this is in the off season. So I really believe that this kind of small business is going to revitalize rural PEI.
I lived off island, I've lived in big cities, I've lived in different places, and it's true, like PEI is home, there's nothing like it. I love the pace of life here. I love how easy it is to get around. I love how you can get involved in a community. I love that people value me is another thing. Like, if I open up a business anywhere else, like I'm just another door. Here is like, people really care that I'm in Summerside. You know, people, like I often have people come up and talk about how Summerside's changing, and I've been a part of that. Like, it's a cool thing, especially for a barber. When you walk into our shop, I think you can feel the pride that I have in our places. I think that's what's different, is that I don't stop trying to make it better.
I'm just really proud to be from Charlottetown, so it's just rad. I freaking love it. But to actually say, like, yeah, I sourced this from Upper Prince Street, and it was taken down at an old heritage home that just needed a little bit more sunlight. It just means so much more.
PEI has unlimited potential. It blows my mind. Having grown up in Northern Ontario, but having worked in larger centers, it really seems like PEI is ready for this new wave of innovation, of small business, of rural enterprise, and locals are willing to drive the extra mile, literally, to make it work.
I think my small business is successful because I don't think of PEI as a small market. Like, you don't need it. There's we're hitting 150,000 people in a really small area. Like, we're not a small market. And I don't understand why people constantly think that things aren't going to work here. Because we've got all kinds of, like, good paying jobs. We got tons of government jobs. We got pharmacy, aerospace, accounting, law firms. There's all kinds of people with money who need small entrepreneurs to service them. The important thing is just to get out of our own way and thinking that that's not possible.